Hey, my name is Tanya. Welcome to my writing realm. I usually do a video and or a podcast once per week, but unfortunately I haven't been able to do any recordings. My allergies are terrible and I sneeze, I cough, I blow my nose constantly. So I just decided maybe now's not such a good time to record my voice or a video. I look like crap. I'm sorry. I just can't really put any care or effort into it this week. Anyhow, I just wanted to drop in and say, hi, how's it going? Are you also struggling with allergies? Because I definitely am. My biggest hope for this week was to have time to schedule videos about Scrivener, how I'm using it for my high fantasy story, but I just feel like talking too much with a really shitty sounding voice is just not what everybody wants to hear, so I'm going to wait until these allergies have calmed down. I don't know if I'm going to have anything released for next week. So far it feels like probably not. Now, aside from that, on another personal note, I've had a lot of changes going on at home. We're reorganizing, sorting through things, donating things, cleaning out the room that will one day be my office. But now it is going to be used for some family members that are moving in. One is temporary and one is a longer temporary period of time, so to speak. Yeah, because hey, family's got to stick together and you got to help each other out, right? So family comes first, which means my YouTube channel, my podcast, my writing, my publishing, all of that is, you know, kind of on the back burner until things settle down a little bit. So even though I'm not actively doing things media related, I have been doing some reading. I did finish the second book that I had from Scarlet Cole, which was Wicked Descent. And I also have been still reading Game of Thrones, the first book. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stick with it, having watched the entire series on TV, but it's a little bit different reading the book, right? I mean, we all kind of know that reading a book is different than watching the movie based on that book. So I am still going to enjoy it. I'm going to keep reading off and on whenever my head is not hurting to the point where I can't focus on the words on the page. And I've also been listening to the occasional podcast and the occasional YouTube video, but honestly this last, week, I just haven't been able to. I just can't focus on things. I haven't really made it into the office this week either. We also had our car breakdown a few hours out of town, so my husband and our youngest son got stuck in a different city for about 4 days until the car was repaired. Thankfully, we had family there, so everything was okay afterwards. They're back now. Everything's great. Just all these changes at home it's a lot, and I feel like my anxiety has been really bad. This morning, I was walking and my legs were shaking, my hands were shaking. Anyways, back to writing stuff. Last week, I did make time to work on The Blood Rose. It's just called Blood Rose, not The Blood Rose, just for the record, if you care about that or not, I don't know. I have so many different, subplots developing, and I'm so excited about this story. I just really need to get back to a point where I can focus on it. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to allow myself to take this time away from writing and putting pressure on myself, because again, I have one person moving in this weekend, another family member moving in 2 weeks. My house is a disaster, my allergies are bad, I'm still trying to work full time, and my kids are finishing up school and catching up on all their schoolwork before the year ends in the end of June, which is only a couple weeks away. So it is what it is. So how is your June going? I hope that it's more productive than mine. My June is basically reached a complete standstill with everything else except for what I have to look after, all the necessities in life. So yes. Drop me a comment below, let me know how things are going. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. I know it's not very exciting or educational or upbeat, and my voice is still not, sounding great, but give me a thumbs up anyway. Maybe I'll start feeling better. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and stay positive.